CBSE क्लास 12। सो आई विश दैट आप लोग ने बहुत अच्छा किया होगा एग्ज़ाम। सो आज सिर्फ छोटा सा, क्योंकि हम लोग एवरी डे, माय नेम इज़ राज बाय द वे एंड आई एम फ्रॉम ललन्स। सो वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व द इंग्लिश पेपर। सो आई हैव टेकन जस्ट अ सेट 1। So mostly from the questions of set 1, set 2 and set 3 are almost the similar with the same concept. So यहाँ पर जो भी concept है, this might not be the exact आपने क्या लिखा है वहाँ पर, but this is also one of the time. And if you have just written this also, that will be done. Okay, so let's just start. Let's just go brief. यहाँ पर तो कोई rocket science तो है नहीं, कोई concept तो है ही नहीं. So I'll just read it out what I've written. I've already prepared the PDF. So whatever is there, it'll be present in your description, and you can download from there and you can check. ठीक है? So बच्चों, let's start. So first thing is first question, section A, question number 1. Read the passage given below. So there's a 4 paragraph I think. So we just need to read that, and the answers which I got is, why don't we take the first step towards a good cause? So I just wrote, because it is written in the first paragraph, because we tell ourselves that the task is so big and no one can do it alone. Okay, so the second one is, what is the users attitude? So we first use an article for the first time, and then we can put it to a second use and thereby give it a longer lease of life and using up less raw material from nature. So third wala hai, what can we do to avoid the abuse of paper? We can use the clean sides of envelopes to write things, and we can use cloth napkins instead of paper napkins. And fourth one is, what is the result of an effective way of garbage disposal? Yeah, so the result is that our neighborhoods become clean and beautiful. फिफ्थ वाला होगा, एवरीथिंग इज रिटन इन द पैसेज, नथिंग टू वरी। आपने अगर इससे थोड़ा डिफरेंट लिखा है, उसमें कोई रॉन्ग नहीं है। अगर इससे मिलता जुलता है, आपका 100% करेक्ट ही होगा। हाउ कैन द इंटरनेट बी अ पावरफुल टूल इन स्प्रेडिंग एनवायरमेंटल अवेयरनेस? सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ द इंटरनेट, ऑफ group of like-minded people can be formed on social media, and they can also share stories and issues, as well as a pool in solutions and alternatives to educate one another. So now, how can the making of garden manure be done as a community project? So by digging a large pit in the colony and urging everyone to dispose of their kitchen waste into it. So देखते हैं ना, like garden manure क्या होता है? Basically garden manure, whatever the waste from our household, it can be used to cultivate plants or vegetables, anything. So just sort what is garden manure. I know you all guys know it. How long does it take to make a good garden manure? Around 3 to 6 months. It's given. Select a suitable word from the passage which means something in a bad and undesirable way. Abuse, the answer is. Pick out the word from the passage which means completely necessary, imperative. So now the second thing is also to read the passage. You just read this 3 para passage, and then we come that what does the writer mean by visible source of annoyance? So the writer means that plastic bottles which were found everywhere and actually irritated and annoyed people. So why did people demand a ban on plastics? Yeah, because they were concerned about the state of public sanitation. And what created a demand for plastics in India? The answer is rapid urbanization, spread of retail chains, plastic packaging from grocery to food and vegetable products to consumer items and cosmetics created the demand. Now the fourth question is, what does the line ocean turns irreversibly into a thin shore of plastic suggest? The line suggests that ocean water is severely getting polluted with effluents discharged from various plastic industries. Fifth question is, what step can be taken to combat the challenges of plastic waste management? What will be its impact? So क्या कर सकते हैं ये प्लास्टिक वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट को बचने के लिए? What we can do? What are the process? So we need to formulate robust and inclusive national action plans. This would establish greater transparency to combat the plastic jeopardy in a more sustainable and holistic way. And sixth question, with reference to the graph, write one conclusion that the drawn about the production of plastics in 2019 approximately. So there's a graph which you can see. Yeah, so in 2019 the production goes of the plastic shows a considerable decline compared to the steady growth in the previous years. ये तो आपको ग्राफ से दिखा जाएगा 2019 का. So like what does this upward trend of the graph indicate? The upward trend of the graph indicates that the demand for plastics has been steadily increasing over the years. Section B, it's a writing part. So the question is, you are Rajneesh Raji Mehta, an eminent educationist. So दो नाम दिया हुआ है, दोनों नाम से कोई भी चूज कर लो. You have been invited to Navniran School, Suchitra Vihar, Kolkata to attend and speak at a workshop on the topic the importance of time management. So on June 5th, 2022 at 10 a.m. draft a letter of acceptance to the culture in charge PUs in about 50 words. So simple सा है, ये आपका एड्रेस है, आप जिसको लिख रहे हैं. सब्जेक्ट दिस ऑल तो आप लोगों को पता ही होगा. एंड यहाँ पर बॉडी में मैंने लिखा है, आई वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्रेस माई ग्रेटिट्यूड टू नव निर्माण स्कूल फॉर इन्वाइटिंग मी टू अटेंड एंड स्पीक एट अ वर्कशॉप ऑन द टॉपिक द इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ टाइम मैनेजमेंट on June 5th, 2022 at 10 a.m. I confirm my acceptance for the same and will make sure that I am present there at the scheduled date and time. Yours sincerely, Rajneesh. So ये हो गया. और ये भी एक I guess write an application. This is an application. Yeah. So your Prakriti Prabhat, a resident of College Road, Bhopal. So आप भोपाल के हो, प्राकृति प्रभात, दोनों में से कोई भी चूज कर लीजिए. यू सी द फॉलोइंग एडवर्टाइजमेंट इन द न्यूज़पेपर फॉर द जॉब ऑफ अ मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर इन चैतन्य एंटरप्राइजेस मुंबई. राइट एन एप्लीकेशन विद डिटेल बायोडाटा इन अबाउट 120 to 150 वर्ड्स टू द पब्लिक रिलेशन ऑफिसर ऑफ द फर्म. आई नो बहुत सारे लोग गिनते तो है नहीं, उस टाइम में टाइम मिलता भी नहीं है आप लोग को गिनने के लिए, लेकिन तब भी थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया हो जाना चाहिए. तो ये सेम एड्रेस और एप्लीकेशन सब्जेक्ट क्या किस चीज़ का लिख रहे हैं, ये बॉडी है. सर, इन रिस्पॉन्स टू आवर एडवर्टाइजमेंट इन द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया डेटेड 10/5/2022, आई वुड लाइक टू अप्लाई फॉर द पोस्ट ऑफ मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर इन योर फर्म. So presently I am working as a marketing officer in ABC Corporated, a well-established marketing company in Mumbai. My qualification, exposure and work experience have given me the confidence to apply for this position. I strongly believe that if given an opportunity, you will find me worthy of this position. I assure you that I shall fulfill my duties to your entire satisfaction. I am enclosing my biodata for your consideration, anticipating a favorable response. Yours sincerely, Prakriti. So this is the same, this is the biodata which has been given. You all can go through the PDF which will be given in the description itself. सब कुछ सॉल्व किया हुआ है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. एंड automate sample answer. So this is just a sample answer of B. So let me just draw down. Yeah. So B का है, the Ministry of Transport New Delhi organized a one-day auto mela at the Institute of Driving Saket to motivate women drivers to take up commercial driving. बढ़िया अच्छा है. The day-long event was inaugurated by the Commissioner of Police, Mr. S.P. Mehra. The event started with an introduction to commercial driving, its rules and regulations. This was followed by a basic training session in self-confidence, a run-through of the licensing procedures and a sale of second-hand cars. You are Anita Koil, staff reporter of the DAM News, DAM. Write a report in 120 to 150 words mentioning date, main features, purpose and response of participating, sample answer. So report is basically whatever you have like sought है. आपको क्या समझ में आया वहाँ से. एक डिटेल रिपोर्ट होता है, what they are going to do, what is the purpose, principle and stuff. So basically Automela organized the heading, the date, and this is the body. You all can go through. Now let's quickly go to the section C part, which is the last part, the literature. So everything from the book आप लोग ने जैसा पढ़ा होगा सबका आंसर्स भी दिया हुआ है. Explain the metaphor of the rat trap as explained by the peddler. So यहाँ पर भी आंसर दिया हुआ है. The peddler says that this world of full traps and everyone sooner or later falls into one trap or the other and feels like a rat in a trap. So some people fall into abyss of sinfulness, never to come out of it. Abyss मतलब it's like a cloud which you cannot go, which you can't see through. So ये आंसर है. And in Motihari court, what caused the delay of the trial? Thousands of peasants demonstrated voluntarily outside the court in Motihari. The government was baffled and the prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial as they wished to consult their superiors. Thus there was delay in the trial. So थर्ड वाला है. और एक चीज़ आप लोग ने नोटिस करिए, ये वाला विद इन 40 वर्ड्स है. सो उससे ज़्यादा होने से वैसे कोई काउंट करने का टाइम नहीं है, लेकिन तब भी छोटा आंसर आप लोग के लिए बढ़िया होगा. हाउ डज अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी प्रोवाइड शेल्टर एंड कंफर्ट? सो अ थिंग ऑफ beauty provides shelter and comfort in many ways. It is like a bower, a place under the shade of a tree where we can rest. It gives us a sleep filled with sweet dreams. The streams and forests provide a cooling comfort for us in the hot weather. And fourth, fifth and sixth is the same. Like, I'll just read it out once the sixth. Fourth and fifth आप देख सकते हैं. How did the governor trace down Evin's location in the story? Evin's ties and zero level. So O level. So events left clues like index number 313 and center number 271 to trap the governor. However, the governor made out the 6 unit reference which led him to Golden Lion where he found Evans. So this is, and last one is the last question. Answer the following is about 120 to 150 words. ये last question है. ये पूरा का दिया हुआ है आपको, आप देख सकते हैं PDF में. The tiger's description at Chiverlik is a contrast to that of Aunt Jennifer. Explain. So the movement of the tigers is elegant, stealth, show, majestic and courageous. So they are certain about their purpose, gallant and confident. They move ahead undeterred by any obstacles or hiddenness. Sikh indicates the smoothness of the movement, while chivalry and certainty and fearlessness and confidence respectively. So as the tigers have overcome the fear of man beneath the tree, they pace in sleek certainty. The tigers are different from the creator in that they are fearless and free, unlike Aunt Jennifer, who is submissive and bonded. They are masculine while she is feminine, illustrating the feminist concerns of the poet. The poem tells us about the inner desires of Aunt Jennifer to free herself from the clutches of an unhappy marriage and a patriarchal society. So that's the first question for you. The second question is, in the lesson of the rat trap, the narrator takes an emphatic approach towards the rat trap seller. Considering the above statement, discuss the narrator's portrayal of the peddler. So the rat trap is a beautiful story which deals with themes of love, compassion, importance of humans, dignity and the transformative power of love. So that's it. The story of acknowledge the one's actions results from one's belief system, and one's belief system is largely determined by one's material condition. And the emphatic approach is seen in the beginning, and you can read, the narrator points out the world had never been kind to him, and it gave him some pleasure to think of it in this way. Instead of merely stating that Vagabond resorted to thieving, the narrator mentions that he did so in order to keep his body and soul together. Thus, by taking a compassionate approach rather than a judgmental one, the narrator gives him a human treatment. So that's it. And the last question, guys, children. Jack comes out as a loving father and good storyteller in the story. Should wizard hit mummy? Comment. Jack seems to have mastered the art of storytelling. So each new story is a slight variation of the basic tale. Jack understands the pulse of his little daughter, Jo. So he creates special effects to keep her interest intact. He may imitate the voice of the old wizard. He would narrate the story in a way that suited the occasion. He is always full of creative enthusiasm. And Roger's son becomes very happy when the wizard makes him like roses. Jack loves his daughter but sticks to his versions of the story. He makes no change in it. And died by Joe. Joe wants the stupid mummy, bad word, to be punished. So she made the wizard smell Roger bad again. But Jack doesn't relent and makes no change in the ending. In a way, he could not satisfy his daughter, although he knew what was best to be done for her. So that's it, guys. So I hope you all have done your exams well. English paper is not that you have to go by heart, by book, sorry. So I hope, and this whole PDF of set 1 has been will be given in the description itself, and mostly I saw set 2 and set 3 are mostly common, the questions and all. And if suppose you have any problem, if you have any like no set 2 का ये question में मुझे कुछ problem है, आप लोग comment box में बताइएगा, and we will surely solve that paper too as well. So because today we do not have the time, so we have just done it thoroughly, not thoroughly, but basically what was given and what I could understand from the paper itself. So kindly do understand, share, and for the people who needs it, and thank you so much.